Making Babies in Your 40s, Episode 6. Tackling baby making late, so in your 40s or on the cusp of turning 40, has a number of challenges. The problem is it is difficult to be across all the obstacles, which are biological, social, and even legal, depending on what you are trying to do. And the information itself in each of these categories is difficult to decipher. Having done IVF for more years than I care to remember, and having investigated the myriad of ways of making babies, I want to share what I wish I'd known about baby making but didn't. Now, all these areas, the medical, the social, and legal, are rapidly changing. Treatments change, social perception changes, and laws change. Rather than get mired in the detail, I help you navigate through the biological, social, and legal challenges with some helpful tips. I try and alternate the topics between these three hurdles so you can tune into what you are facing at any given moment. So, for example, dealing with the biological challenges of aging ovaries, I don't recommend treatments because I'm not a doctor, but I do help navigate you through the resources to find the best clinic for you. By resources, I mean the websites of fertility clinics, some of which provide a lot of really useful information from their fertility doctors. Some websites and clinics that are social media savvy have links to YouTube channels and cover the latest treatments for different fertility issues and the latest research in those areas. Some government bodies also gather data and provide rankings of success for different clinics and create websites. As regards the social, I speak to people about the psychological, emotional, and social challenges they face. There are case studies in my book, which is on my website, makingbabysinyour40s.com. I also comment on published articles that people write based on their own experience. I use pseudonyms where parents share information with me about their children's genetics because that's the child's private information, so as to protect the privacy of the child, which I think is really important. The legal is of particular interest to me, and I speak about the legal ins and outs of issues like donor eggs, donor sperm, and surrogacy, with or without the commercial element. So I hope to provide a big picture overview at all these issues so you can better find the right clinic, the right treatment, and the right way of making a family for you so you feel comfortable with taking the next step. Now, you could say, in answer to all of this, sometimes the less you know, the better. It just sounds a little overwhelming. I understand that. I think my answer to that approach is time. You don't have time for mistakes. You just have so little time that you can benefit from greater knowledge in the areas that may be relevant to you. You don't want to waste time on treatments that don't work, clinics that don't fit your profile, the views of naysayers who offer criticism but not much else. And you don't want to be susceptible to scaremongering about legal obstacles that at the end of the day may fall away. There are often ways around legal obstacles. The great thing about this podcast is I title the podcast and give content breakdown, so you can dive in and out as you please. You are most affected by delaying parenthood in the sense that your efforts to procreate are the most likely to fail. You do not have time to waste at clinics treating you as they do their younger patients because time is not on your side. You do not have time to waste on negativity. You do not have time to waste on legal hurdles because you have enough on your plate on the medical side to contend with. So drop me a line. I have an email, makingbabysinyour40s@gmail.com, if you'd like a particular topic covered. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for watching Making Babies in Your 40s. Would love to know what you think and what you would like covered. Please leave your comments and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.